I did it this way because I figured when hubby's shopping, it's gonna be easier for him because he's gonna enter the store from one direction anyways. It'll make it easier. He won't come home and forget things that I ask him to pick up. Hey fam, Sarah here. Welcome back to our channel. Today, if you guys see me in the same outfit, it's because the last video that I did, it was like a full vlog, but then it ended and I wanted to do a separate video to kind of give you guys a rundown as to how I prepare my grocery haul and meal plan for the week. Now, this is something that I haven't done in a long time. As you guys can see, I've just kind of been winging it when it comes to the grocery hauls because I don't know, just getting back into the routine after having the baby and sitting down and kind of meal planning wasn't all that appealing to me because I knew we could just grab groceries and make food in general, but I do want to get back on track in terms of like just having a general plan and also having a proper plan for our grocery budget, because when you don't have a plan in mind, your list will be like all over the place and you come home with things that you didn't intend on it. For me, I don't want to get into the rut of eating the same things, even though that is kind of like what I do because my foods are very low sodium diet friendly and the rest of my family, they don't eat that way. So I have to be aware of the things that I pick up and for the most part I cook. The things that I cook are very natural anyways. We don't eat a lot out of a box. We don't generally eat a lot of our meals out of a box. We'll order fast food here and there, but it's not like all the time. I picked up this Polestar family planner a while back while I was shopping in Costco. It's basically like an everyday planner. It has little sections for your meals and your home and family appointments and stuff. But I did pick one up just so I can organize my meal ideas and have a plan as to what I'm doing. It's grocery shopping day. Hubby's on his way home right now and he stopped at the grocery store. It's just more convenient for him to go. I made a grocery list. I hope you guys can see that. I made a grocery list inside of my notes on my note app, and my phone's about to die, and I organized it in the categories of like carbs and meats and dairy and produce. I did it this way because I figured when hubby's shopping, it's gonna be easier for him because he's gonna enter the store from one direction anyways, and he's gonna walk his way around. And so I figured I could just put the items on the list exactly where I know he's gonna pick up these various things, and it'll make it easier. He won't come home and forget things that I ask him to pick up. Mind you, there'll always be something new or extra in the grocery list, but at least he won't forget the things that I actually want. He's messaging me as we speak because this is what we do. When he's shopping, we tend to correspond about the items that are on the list as well as things that he sees that he thinks I'm interested in. Okay guys, so I'm back because I had to take a quick pause to go get something to eat. Oh, I should just give you guys a glimpse of what a traditional dinner looks like for us. So sorry, disregard that the plate isn't pretty. This is a traditional supper for me. Some rice, chicken, avocado. So I've got the fats, the proteins, and some salad on the side. I had to pause to get something to eat. But that said, the meal plan for this week is going to be quite simple. I've got oatmeal, cereal, quiche bites, and some Clif Bars. Hubby and I decided we're going to buy some Clif Bars, and I thought I could just implement that in my breakfast because that is actually one of the most difficult meals for me, to make sure I get something in at an appropriate time as opposed to like noon. Another day I might just have fruits, and then we'll probably just recycle throughout the rest of these things that I'm kind of rotating through. There is enough. For me, breakfast doesn't consist of anything from a box. It's usually something that I make. So I might have quiche bites one day and the next day will be like eggs and toast for breakfast. The older kids, they can take care of themselves. If there's something that I'm making like the quiche bites that's special, they might like that. They would more be into pancakes and crepes or things like that. and those, some like crepes in particular are mostly done on the weekends. Pancakes, that's something that they can do in the week, and they'll do that if they want that, because that's not something that I eat. For the little ones, as well, just for Zoe, she is inclined to eat pretty much anything that I eat, like oatmeal, cereal. She does not like eggs, so anything to do with the eggs, with the quiche and just like egg sandwich or bread, toast and eggs, she will not eat that. But and the Cliff Bar, she won't eat that, so I'll definitely have to come up with something else. Sometimes I will give her like peanut butter and jam in the morning. I know that's something like that's a common lunch idea, but I also think it's kind of hearty in the mornings. She likes avocado toast, so I probably will give her that one morning. And I think hubby's getting like these muffin bites things, which I think is also not a bad thing to kind of pair with some fruit or something in the morning. So we have that. Moving on to supper. This week we have salmon and rice. Now I asked hubby to pick up the salmon. If you guys watch my grocery haul, you would see that I buy tilapia, these frozen little tilapias, and I love them. They're quick, they're easy. They don't, I mean, it's fish, so I don't know. I don't want to say they don't contain a lot of sodium, but they're healthy on a whole. I didn't know they had salmon that came in a package like that. I saw that recently on like another grocery haul, and I decided that I wanted to try it. So he's picking up a package of that, and I'm thinking we're gonna have it with rice again. Maybe we'll have salmon and jasmine rice, and maybe tilapia with brown rice. Now we'll be doing a chicken stir fry. I'm not it's just gonna be a vegetable stir fry type meal. Baby boy is awake. And then I have spaghetti and spaghetti sauce for one night, and then the next night I'm thinking we'll do tacos. The 2 weekend nights, we'll have to figure the rest out. You guys, I should probably grab my ring and put it back on. I have not put my ring back on since I took it off, since I've been pregnant, because my fingers were swollen. And every time I realize it, I'm like, okay, I should get it because it's in my wallet. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much my meal plan for the week. In the midst of meal planning, I'm trying to stick to a healthy meal plan, which has always been the case for our family. I feel like there's so many other things that I definitely want to try, or I want to try for them, but because I can't eat a lot of it, I'm always having to cook. I'm trying to cook without always having to cook 2 separate meals, because that makes it easier and makes it less makes it like stress-free. Anyways, a book that I've been currently enjoying is this one. You guys saw that I made a meal out of it last time. There are a bunch of things that I want to make, like look at this burger on the back. Now the only issue with me and watching sodium is that I have to get like low sodium buns. Now where the heck am I gonna find those? I don't know. I've also had this. This is just a tomato basil pasta. I think I made that. When I made that, I added some chicken in there. So that's a simple meal that one can make, because if you guys know, pasta doesn't take any time to make. I did omit the bread on the side because I have the bread already. The bread that I buy still has sodium, so I still, even though I go out of my way to try to find a low sodium bread, I don't eat it without a purpose. So it's usually like if I'm gonna have it for lunch, it's for lunch. It's not like something that I ever snack on, nor something that I would go to stick on the side of a plate that I'm already going out of my way to make healthy, or to make like an actual meal and I'm gonna add something like that. No sense for me. Oh, and then you guys saw that I made this one recently. Whenever I follow recipes, I do my best to follow them to a T. If I don't have certain things, I can omit things. I'm not very rigid like that, unless it's like a specific meal and we're desperate to try it. Another thing that I've made out of this cookbook is this. This is like a common thing that I make. Overall, the meals that I make are very simple and easy. Sometimes I always feel like they're not even worth sharing because they're not complicated. They're not filled with like 5 million steps or a lot of saucy, like greasiness or sauce. I feel like a lot of the world don't necessarily eat the way I do unless they're following a certain diet, and I'm already eating well, so why not bring my family on board? Do I tell them they can't eat anything else? No. When we go out, when we buy certain things, even when I'm done making things, sometimes I'll just share mine out and then I'll continue making it the traditional way and add certain things in for them. But I don't restrain them, but I do I think because I eat healthy, they do get the benefits of that as well. I didn't want to get into this, but in terms of like eating healthy on a whole and weight gain, one might even look and say, okay, you eat healthy, then why do you still have excess weight on? The reality is, I mean, A, I just had a baby, but B, eating healthy meals that I prepare is not the same thing as like being able to snack, because with a lot of, you can get away with having snacks and things like chocolates without having to worry about sodium. And that's the thing that I have to work on the most, curbing my sweet tooth when it comes to little things like that. Even though I still make healthy selections, while I'm pregnant, I am craving, or while I'm pregnant, I'm not pregnant anymore. While I'm breastfeeding, I do crave chocolates, but I have shown you guys what my new substitute has been. Yeah, it has been the acai berry dark chocolate, like dark chocolate coated over like blueberry. It's been really good, but I still have to be mindful of the serving size. I can find unhealthier chocolate that tastes better and has less sodium, or I can choose this healthier chocolate that has a higher sodium count than the other stuff. It's just, there's no perfect balance. There's no win. You just have to make do with what you have and make better choices every day. So that's me bringing you guys into my world of like meal prepping, some of the meals that I prepare, the way I plan, and who does the grocery shopping and how. Since I've spoken to you, hubby's texted me so many times. So we're now buying a sheet set in our grocery haul, which you guys will see soon. So stay tuned for our haul, because the one that's coming up is going to be a very, very big one. So hope you guys enjoy today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And until next time, guys, much love.